Alright, what do I have? What do I have? Cloak, hat. When you're wearing the cloak and the hat, you can't see the shape of the face. Not in the silhouette. There's only one set of footprints, but that doesn't really help. Okay, let me try. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. I don't know where I'm supposed to present this. Uppity symbols, the hat cloak, his face was silhouetted. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt that it was him. Is it here? Do I present this? It's probably not it. It's not it. All the statements are very similar. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. That's the hat. That's the map. $10-15 blunt force trauma to the back of the head. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Cloak was fluttering in the wind? I don't get it. Three symbols. Looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. Okay. Here, you can't see the shape of the face. If he's wearing the cloak and the hat, you can't actually see the shape of the face. Right. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so, the silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. That wasn't what I was going to go for. 3 symbols! Yay, everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. No, you just saw there was a light. You said there was a light. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of the case? Clearly not, he's just toying with this court. I've got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Just grasping at straws. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there was no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction! Also, he's a clown. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses, think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. No, let's not. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. He seems to be a clown. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I have come to a conclusion. I am 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. Nani? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling! Nick, this is your last chance! The Silhouette Part 2. There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, there is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh, decorations? Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. Wait, what? If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Cole's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this, I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor, one chance is all I'll need. Okay. Wait, no badgering? What does that mean? Am I allowed to press him? Silhouette Part 2. There were no white... You know what, I'm gonna save the game here. There were no white roses that night. All the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, there's no way I could forget seeing the decoration on it. What decorations? Mo, be honest. Ah! You promised Mr. Phoenix Wright no more badgering. I hope you enjoy this. What? I'm asking him about the decorations on his hat. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Oh no, no, he wasn't, because he dropped it. No, I'm just gonna present it here. He dropped it. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order, Mr. Curls. Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Whoa, why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? You lied. Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. No, they're both awful. Seriously, why? Just because... No. You're a liar. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? He's a clown. You're yelling at a clown. I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo! What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene of the crime? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yeah, I do. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints? In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Yeah, sure you can. Sure we can. Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. Okay. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. I'm sick of and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes, the testimony you've provided up until now has been false. It hasn't been false, I haven't lied, it's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. I can't believe Von Karma is still allowed to be here. Order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Penalize her already. Your Honor! If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Alright, the truth. He flew away. Now it's... No. Mo knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. No, it hasn't. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... I must go. My people need me. My time is over. I must leave you and return to the heavens. This is the truth now, get ready for it. He flew! He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. No, that happened. That's actually happened. You're right. No, trust the witness. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story? 'Cause you lied before. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means he is telling the truth? That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. No, there's no real magic, it's just an illusion. Yikes, you're right! Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous, magic does not exist. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky, I'd love to believe that. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard the need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that is enough for today. Court is adjourned! December 29, 2:33 PM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Hey sweeties, what in the world is going on? Well, the guy who killed the ringmaster flew away, Max. That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please, it's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple, I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. Maya, what else could it be? What else could it be? How else could he fly through the air, Maya? No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal first rule, the only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secrets to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? All we can do now is hope we can find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea, let's do our best and catch this sucker. Alright. More evidence.